Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to Overlord Season 1 Episodes 1, 2 and 3. Just letting you know again, this is just a trial reaction to the first 3 episodes, so I'm not going to do a full series reaction. But that being said, this was pretty interesting to watch. To be honest, I might like watch this in my own time, like if I ever, but like it's not like I personally prefer Blue Exorcist over this. Like if I had to like choose between watching Blue Exorcist or this, I'd choose Blue Exorcist. It's just more my thing. But like the concept for this is really interesting. So it's about this RPG world and these. I think he the main character, like he chose his avatar, but we don't know like what he really looks like. I don't know, like I'm still a little bit confused about that, but anyway, so Lord Momonga is basically the leader of Ains Oowl Gown, which is basically a guild in the RPG world, and he's got a lot of like supporters, people that really are very loyal to him, especially Albedo and that crazy chick Tier as well. They annoyed me, to be honest, those two girls, but apart from that, like the storyline is very interesting. Like he has so many powers and he was like trying to figure out why the settings in this game, in the world that he's in, is like so different, because at the very beginning all the players or the guardians that followed him, they were a lot more dormant, and like they just had specific functions, but then like once he woke up, the settings changed and they became a lot more alive, and like they were doing things that he didn't program in them. So he was trying to figure out why that happened, but he was still able to use magic and he was still able to do a lot of other things as well, but he couldn't get in contact with other people. So yeah, so it was quite tricky to figure out like what he can do and what he can't do after the settings changed, and that's still quite a mystery. So yeah, he's got a lot of loyal supporters. Albedo, like, to be honest, I don't like the fan service in this. I was cringing so much, like, and it was like, he was trying to add the setting in Albedo to make her fall in love with him and like just praise him and like be a total hoe about everything. And like there was another hoe, Tier, and they were like fighting over him, and I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered with this. But like the others, I really like the twins, and I really like the blue guy. I think his name is Cyclone, something like that. He seemed like a really respectable, decent decent character. I also like the twins, the elf twins, Mare and Aura. Yeah, they seem pretty cool. So he basically saved a village. I mean, there were still a lot of casualties, a lot of people died, a lot of people got killed brutally by the knights, and that really shocked me, because knights usually are supposed to protect the villagers, protect like innocent people, but these innocent people were getting killed. And so Momonga stepped in and he actually summoned the Death Knight, and the Death Knight actually brutally killed a bunch of the knights that were like killing the innocent people. And I just thought like, damn, like killing, so basically fighting violence with violence. And as much as I understand that you're trying to protect the innocent people from harm, in a way I just feel like he was getting carried away by summoning this Death Knight who was extremely brutal. Like he chopped people's head off, he like chopped people up. Like I was just like, what, this is getting way too graphic. Like wow, I mean I don't have a problem with it, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with that. I just didn't expect that this would be the type of anime to include that much violence. But whatever. So yeah, it's just scary what he can do, because not only that, but he actually had the power to resurrect the people that died, but he didn't do that because I believe like there was like a consequence to that or something. So he's got a lot of power, like so many different powers, and it's like what can't he do? You know, like what can't he do? Because it seems he can do anything and everything. So I mean, he's a good guy though. He is a good guy, but like when he mentioned of like how he didn't feel anything when he killed humans in the past, and like he didn't feel much when like killing the knights that were when he arrived in that village, I was just like, okay, that's getting a bit ominous now. Like, is he gonna become more corrupt later on? Because I have a feeling like he's gonna lose control, because you know power usually like makes people go corrupt in anime, so I have a feeling that he might get a bit corrupt later on, but then again I could be totally wrong. But yeah, it's an interesting concept. And what did you think of these episodes? What do you think of Overlord? If you do watch this anime, let me know and stay tuned for more.